And we're back, y'all. As you can see, your girl is struggling. We are currently in our 5th trimester and we are starting our specialty rotations. For my first specialty, I had a 2-month rotation at a level 1 trauma center that included both day and night shifts. During the days, it was pretty busy, but on night shift, it was a little slower, so I was able to study for my C exam. During this rotation, I was able to have more hands-on skills with placing A-lines, intubating under pressure in the emergency room, along with initiating massive blood transfusion protocols. I really enjoyed this rotation, and I definitely look forward to having more experiences moving forward. Good morning. So today is November 1st. I take my C exam today. I've been prepping like hardcore for the last week and a half, and I studied occasionally throughout the semester given all the requirements that they had us doing. So I'm not really 100% confident going into the test, but I do feel confident enough to pass, or at least I'm hoping. I'm just kind of putting it in the Lord's hands right now. So I am currently heading to the facility. My test is at 9:30. It is 8:19. I have to be there 30 minutes before to register and everything. So guys, whew, let's see how this goes. All right, y'all, so I just finished taking my C exam. I need a minimum of a 410 in order to pass for my school. So I just took my paper with my results and I walked out. I did not look at it. I'm like extremely nervous and scared because that test to me was like, it wasn't like crazy difficult, but I was second guessing myself a lot on a lot of the questions, and I think I was just like overthinking, so I really don't know how I did. I got a 458. Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. Oh Lord, I'm so happy. All right, you guys, so today's my first day of my PACE rotation, and I like to get up early and get to the hospital at 5:30, especially if it's a new location that I'm at. That way, when I get there, I can set up my OR and look at the patient without feeling rushed. And I'm also a nervous wreck, so it gives me time to deep breathe and just prepare myself for the day. But you know what? We're going to have a good day, and we're going to claim that every day. All right, you guys, so I just finished my first day of my PEDS rotation, and it wasn't so bad. I was a nervous wreck when I first got here. My classmate and I were like trying to figure out the different dosages for our patient population, or like for our patient size. I wanted to make sure that we had the right amount pulled up and make sure we had the right tube size. So it was definitely different from taking care of adults, because it's kind of, well, obviously I've been doing it for about 11 months now, so I'm used to that. But with kids, I've never worked in that territory before, so it was definitely uncomfortable, but something that I look forward to practicing moving forward. So yeah, I had a really good first day. I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of my RP rotation goes. I did make sure that I reviewed my parameters for my vital signs for each patient, as far as like age, like if they're a newborn versus an infant versus a toddler, and so on and so forth, because your parameters are going to be different for your vital signs. And just making sure that I knew all my dosages per kilogram, so that way I'd be able to calculate it. So when my CRNA asks me what you want to give, I'm ready. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna keep sharing. Hey y'all, so today is my second day of my 4th week, which is my last week in PEDS, and I'm feeling a little defeated today. Like, I have my ups and my downs during my peds rotation days. Like, there's some days where I'm like, okay, I got this. And then other days where I'm just like, not so much. I don't know. I'm just feeling very, like, nothing in particular happened today. My CRNA, she was giving me, feedback on areas that I can improve on. And honestly, I'm not sitting here expecting to be perfect and know everything. But I think it's just like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like today just wasn't really my day. But I love when I still get the feedback from my CRNAs. I say like, oh no, you're really good. You're very this, you're very that, like whatever. Like, they're giving you positive feedback, but you're always your worst critic. So you're just like, no, I was crappy. Either you didn't get your intubation or like something didn't go the way you wanted it to, in a sense. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just like, bruh. And maybe, honestly, I'm also tired. I've been probably getting out of clinical around, like, late, like 3:30, 4 o'clock some days, which is fine because I purposely stay sometimes to get certain experience. But this is draining. Like, I am exhausted. Well, we got a few more days, so we'll see. Hey, what's up, y'all? So we made it to the end of the semester. As you guys can see, my surrounding or my setting is a lot different. I'm currently in New York, New Jersey area visiting family for the holidays. And y'all, I am so happy that the semester is done and we are officially going into our 6th trimester, which is crazy to me. So currently during this time in school, I am just doing all my specialty courses. So as you guys saw, I did my trauma rotation and my peds rotation. My trauma rotation, I would say I really enjoyed it. The schedule was amazing. I liked being able to be there on day shift and night shift because, those two shifts have a different pace to it. So there were some night shifts where I literally did nothing but study. And then there were some night shifts where it was just like back-to-back surgeries or traumas or whatever. And it was a really good experience. I feel like I wish I had a little bit more hands-on experience with trauma because, you can't predict when a trauma is going to happen. But the few incidents that I was able to encounter, I definitely learned a lot from them. And I look forward to actually doing trauma when I become a CRNA. As far as peds, so I have like a love-hate relationship with peds. So my peds rotation is 4 weeks. And I would say right out of school, I don't think I would want to do sick peds. I prefer to do healthy peds. So a lot of the outpatient procedures, like dental procedures, any urology procedures, I really did enjoy those. Most of those kids were healthy. But in the sick peds area, it was a lot for me emotionally and mentally to kind of like deal with. I'm pretty sure if I was able to have more hands-on experience for a longer time, I would feel more comfortable. But obviously I'm in my training portion of school, so obviously I'm not going to be comfortable with it right off the bat. But ultimately I was just like, yeah, I don't want to do this right away. I'm good. Y'all can keep it. Y'all can put me in outpatient real quick and have some procedures, that's fine. But other than that, nah, I'm good. But overall, I really do look forward to my other specialties. So far I have CV left, neuro, vascular, ENT, liver call, and OB. I am so much looking forward to OB. I don't know why, but I'm just like, I really just want to be with the moms and the babies, whatever. So we'll see what happens. I do go to my CV rotation this month. So school starts next week. I'm at this point where I'm just kind of prepping myself for those type of surgeries, just reviewing content, reviewing my notes, reading up on some things, just to kind of have myself prepared. I'm not expecting to go in there as a pro because I'm clearly learning and I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fine. I'm definitely looking forward to that for sure. All right, so I know a lot of you guys have asked me to give you guys tips on how to study. So I created a quick snippet of what I do with my notes whenever I'm trying to take notes for my PowerPoint. I hope you guys find it very helpful. Please comment and let me know if you guys are interested in this. And yeah, here we go. So first in PowerPoint, what you would do is you would go to design, then you will click on the outline view. After you get your outline view, then you would highlight all the content that's on the PowerPoint, and then you would copy it. Next, you would go to Word and you would paste all your content on the Word document. So this is about 2 pages worth of information. So now I'm going to show you guys how to cut it down and make it more condensed and easier for you guys to study. So next, you will highlight the content, go to Layout and click the columns, and you'll hit the number 2. So what that does is it divides it into 2 columns. Then you'll go over to Font. I like to change it to Times New Roman because it makes the font smaller, and then I will decrease the size to about 10. And as you can see, all the content is reduced to 1 page. So at this point, then I start getting rid of unnecessary information, which is like the title page, the reference page, or any content that isn't necessary for you to know for your exam. And then what I'll do next is I'll start highlighting the titles of each PowerPoint so that way I know, okay, this is where this content starts, this is where this next content begins. And I make it a specific color. I bold and underline the titles, and then all the content underneath each PowerPoint of the title, I then put bullet points. I like to use multiple different bullet points so that way I know which one is like the main point or like the subcategory under the category and so on and so forth. And then afterwards, I like to reduce the font size of the information under the subcategory to about 9, so that way it reduces your page along with making it a little bit more organized. So I'm really big on making things color coded. So typically I just choose a specific color that I like and I just highlight it a different color from what the actual title of the PowerPoint slide is. And then when it comes to highlighting information that I think is important, I just make it bold in red, making a note to myself that this is something important that I need to know. And if it's highlighted yellow, then it's extremely important for me to know. So you guys can figure out your own way on how you would like to highlight and color code your own notes. Or if you just like the 2-column format, but you're not really a fan of all the color coding, then, you know, to each his own, that works as well. So I hope this is really helpful for you guys. All right, well, that's that. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please continue to follow me and interact with me on Instagram at _IamNurseD, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.